The atmosphere behind the scenes in Pittsburgh has heated up in a way nobody expected, with major rumors swirling around George Pickens and impactful statements from new offensive coordinator Arthur Smith. It looks like something big is brewing for the Steelers. Recent front office moves and the way certain comments are being interpreted have already sparked major buzz, and a lot of fans are wondering what's coming next. Could they be setting the stage for bold changes? In today's video, you'll get the latest updates shaking up Steelers Nation and find out why some key names are at the center of the conversation. Don't miss a single detail, and don't forget to hit that like button. The buzz around a potential George Pickens trade gained momentum before and during the 2025 draft, but in the end, the explosive wide receiver is still wearing black and gold in Pittsburgh. While nothing happened yet, the Dallas Cowboys were seriously in the mix, and they still make perfect sense as a landing spot. With CeeDee Lamb as their only true star in the receiving core, Dallas is clearly in need of another aerial threat, and Pickens could be the perfect fit. But here's the catch. After the draft, the trade math got more complicated. Not impossible, far from it, but the Steelers have to be smart about what they'd get in return. We're talking about a 24-year-old guy, still full of fuel, entering the final year of his rookie deal. If Pittsburgh holds on to him and he has another breakout season, he could walk in the next offseason and land a massive deal elsewhere. In that scenario, the Steelers would likely receive a compensatory third-round pick in the 2027 draft. So if they're going to trade him now, the return has to match or exceed that value. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, Pickens even considered requesting a trade, but decided not to push for it, and that leaves everything even more uncertain. Will the Steelers try to extend him? Will he change his mind and ask out later? It's all speculation for now, but if Pittsburgh ultimately decides to put Pickens on the trade block, the starting price would likely be at least a day 2 pick in the 2026 draft, plus 1 or 2 day 3 selections. Keep in mind, the Steelers already gave up their own second-round pick and a 6th to acquire DK Metcalf and got a 7th rounder in return, so that kind of trade structure might be a reference point. Bottom line, if the Steelers are going to move George Pickens, it has to be worth it. No way they should give up that kind of talent for peanuts. Now tell me, do you think Pickens still has a future with the Steelers? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hang on, because what's coming next might shake fans even more, especially those who followed every yard over the past few seasons. Well, it looks like Arthur Smith made quite the entrance in Pittsburgh, and he didn't hold back. The Steelers' new offensive coordinator may not have mentioned Najee Harris by name, but his words hit the former starting RB like a missile. During a post-draft interview while talking about rookie Caleb Johnson, Smith dropped a line that made everyone raise their eyebrows. "We want explosive plays. It's not just about grinding for 2, 3, 4 yards. We want chunk plays." And just like that, fans saw it as a clear jab. Najee Harris was a true durability machine. He never missed a game in 4 seasons and topped 1,000 yards in all of them. But despite that impressive resume, the Steelers chose not to pick up the 5th-year option on his rookie contract. Instead, they drafted Caleb Johnson in the 3rd round, basically signaling it's time to turn the page. The unspoken yet obvious criticism was Harris's lack of explosiveness. Yes, he was consistent, physical, and reliable, but that spark, the ability to turn an average run into a 40-yard touchdown, that was always missing. And in 2024, when Pittsburgh's offense kept stalling on short 3rd downs, that gap became more noticeable than ever. Smith and the Steelers are clearly saying they now want a more dynamic backfield. Caleb Johnson, according to analysts, brings exactly that: quick vision, agility after contact, and the ability to turn routine plays into something special. Jaylen Warren is still in the mix, and Kenneth Gainwell is also in the rotation, but Johnson has a real shot to steal touches and maybe even the RB1 spot if he shows on the field what the front office saw on tape. At the end of the day, here's the deal. Harris gave everything he had, but his style no longer fits what Pittsburgh wants to build, and Arthur Smith, in his blunt style, made that very clear. The Najee era is over, and now the Steelers want to run with nitro in the tank. Look, as a critical Steelers fan, let's be real. Sometimes this front office plays in full bold mode. If there's smoke, there's fire, and what's unfolding now looks like a clear shift in philosophy, whether it's about the team's targets or their rushing style. It feels like no one's spot is 100% safe on the roster, and if you want to follow every step of this rebuild, hit that subscribe button now and don't miss a single update on your favorite team.